Thank you very much, Kathy. Our next presenter will be Cary Quashen. Cary is the Executive Director of Action Family Counseling, and he's also an expert in substance abuse. Cary?
Thank you. Wow, isn't this cool, guys? Seriously, I mean, for a city to be able to pull this off and get these many people in a room to educate you about drugs, it doesn't get any cooler than that. Unfortunately, Kathy said everything that I want to say, so I'm done. No, I'm just kidding. But I do want to say this, is we know heroin's here. We know drugs are here. We are not, and I'll tell you what, it's not just here. At Action, we're now one of the largest treatment centers in the state of California. We have 14 different places now. And I will say that drugs are everywhere. In the last few months, since January, we've admitted 453 heroin addicts to our treatment centers. 453 heroin addicts to our treatment centers. That's up over 65% of last year. It's pretty incredible. We do 153 admissions a month to our centers. Out of 153 admissions, almost 70% is heroin. So we really need to start paying attention. And by the way, no one ever wakes up and says, I'm going to grow up and be a drug addict. It does not happen that way. It starts the same way with everybody, always. We start when we're little. We have what we call contracts. When I grow up, here's are things I'll never do. I won't smoke cigarettes. I won't smoke weed. I won't do this. All of a sudden, we walk in a room. And by the way, there's only 2 reasons why a kid would start smoking a cigarette today. 2, not 3, not 4. 1, I'll tell you, it's peer pressure. The cool kids are doing it. The next reason, it's a learned behavior from home, parents. Mom and dad, older brother and sister. Once a kid takes his first hit, he breaks his first contract. The way we clean that up, I'll never smoke weed. We're still hanging out with the cool kids. It's just a matter of time. It's only pot. It's not even a drug. Once they take their first hit, it's just a matter of time before somebody walks in a room and says, try this. Now, there's a lot of recovering people in this room, and when we think of drug addicts, we think of the hype behind the alley. And I'm just going to take a risk here, and this is to compliment you, not for anything else, but with all the people that are in treatment centers right now or sober, stand up, if you don't mind. I want everybody to take a hard look. This is the faces of addiction. It's not what we think it is. It's the guy next door, as Frank says. It's the football player. So we have to pay attention to what's going on in our houses. I know I don't have a lot of time, but I am going to say this. We've been doing surveys for the last 2 years. This is scary. If there's a mom and dad even living together, they're both at work. So little Johnny goes to school. He's in school 8 hours a day with his buddies. Comes home, and most homes, who's waiting for him? When you say that, everybody says nobody. That's so far from true. I'll tell you who's waiting for him, his friends. If they're not there in person, they're on Facebook. If they're not on Facebook, they're on the cell phone. Your kids' friends have your kids 16 hours a day. The amount of time a parent spends talking to a teenager today is between 2 and 10 minutes. Figure it out. How was your day? Cool. How was school? It was good. Any homework? I done it. Are you hungry? I ate. Isn't that the way it is? And they're right back upstairs in their bedroom. What are they doing? They're on Facebook. They're on the telephone. They're with their friends again. Parents, I used to say, spend quality time with your kids. Forget quality time. Spend time with your kids. Remember all that goofy stuff? Families that stick together, blah, 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 parents that eat together, parents that pray together, all that good stuff does work. These are your kids. These are our future. I want to give you all a hand for being here. And in Action, there's anything we can do to help anybody, we will do. Anyone that wants a drug test, if it's 3 in the morning, they're on me, it's free. Call our 800 number. Whatever we can do to help you, make the phone call. And by the way, parents, if you think something's going on with your kids, you're probably right. Thanks for being here.